Rosie O'Donnell with you on Saturday all day, as my Nana would say. Stay tuned, because coming up within 15...
4.
Where do we stop? Where do we stop? Where do we draw the line? After all, if all of these persons are not pardoned, there is a double standard.
I don't think we want to go into that battle against the Democrats in November having to defend a part of the past, which Republicans would like to be left to history.
It'd be a different story if the president's crimes had been made known, he was indicted, and on the eve of being brought to trial, and to avoid that terrible trauma, the President of the United States, former president, would be spared from going to prison. You see, I think a majority of the American people don't want to see their president go to jail.
Touching my emotion, I wanna stop. Thank you, baby, and I just stop. Thank you, baby. Oh, how sweet it is to be loved by you. Well, you're looking good tonight. Oh no, how sweet it is to be loved by you. Wondering where would I be without you in my life now. Everything I was into was just a goal now. Everywhere, then it seems like I've been there before now. But you brighten up for me all of my days, with the love so sweet in so many ways. I wanna stop. Thank you, baby. Didn't I just stop? Thank you, baby. I know how sweet it is to be loved by you. Every day, how sweet it is to be loved by you. For me, there's you, that means nobody else. I might stop. Thank you, baby. But then I just stop. Thank you, baby. Oh, how sweet it is to be loved by you. Oh, don't watch your back, tell me, baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Oh, now so well, love's so fine. It's a love so fine. It's a love so fine, baby. It pulls me on through. 'Cause I was lost, I was down, I was finished, I was through. I was so round the bend, I didn't know what to do. Oh, then I met you, baby. Whoa, no, now. Oh, yeah. Said it's like honey to the bee to be loved by you. It's like sugar to the cane. It's like jelly to the donut. It's like some of that sweet, sweet soul love to my soul.
Mr. Ehrlichman's resignation at this time should be seen by anyone as evidence of any wrongdoing by either one.
We began to express our very strong and sincere concern about anyone's ability to get a fair trial under the circumstances in this district. And by a fair trial, I mean in the political setting and with the massive pretrial publicity with a connotation of guilt.
I know that legally and morally, I am totally innocent of each of the charges that's been brought here. And with that certainty, I can live with myself.
Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein, who are the two reporters involved, have done an extraordinary job. We, early on in the case, decided that we would never publish anything if we had only a single source. So everything we have written has been confirmed at least once, most often 3 times. It's often cost us as much as a week to get that other confirmation.
We respect the free press. I respect the free press. I don't respect the type of journalism, the shabby journalism that is being practiced by the Washington Post.
The record of the White House in terms of telling the truth, particularly in regard to Watergate, is atrocious.
It's marvelous down for a moon dance. Stars up above in your eyes. Fantabulous, not to make romance. The color of October sky. And all the leaves on the trees are falling. Sound of the breeze that blow. And I'm trying to please the calling of your heart place up and low and all that. That's magic. Seem to work for Anne Hush. All the soft moonlight in the sky. In your place. You like yourself. One more moon dance with you, my love. You like to make some more romance with you, my love. Well, I wanna make love to you tonight. Jump up in the morning, it's coming right on down. No, not the time, it's just right down the street. Yeah, some arms will run, and when you come, my heart will be waiting. Make sure you're never alone. Down then, all my dreams won't come true, dear. Down then, I'm gonna make it my own every time. I touch you, just scramble inside. Then I know how much you want me back. Can't hide. And I just have one more moon dance with you, my love. And I just make some more romance. You, my love. You, my love. You, my love. For a moon dance with me. Start up above in your eyes. Up and down, that's not the back over. Current October sky. You like the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breeze that's blowing up. Trying to please with the calling of you. Our strength and place up and low. All the night's magic. Seem to work for Anne Hush. All this soft moonlight in the sky. In your place. And I just have one more moon dance. You, my love. You like to make some Faces away! Faces away! Faces away! Faces away! Can I just have one more dance with you, my love, love? Thank you very much.
Breathe, Kenny Loggins, and a VH1 milestone all coming up for you this half hour on VH1. 70s Weekend continues. Hi, I'm Alice Ghostly. And right now, Catherine Kinley with Entertainment Watch.
Hi, I'm Catherine Kinley, and this is Entertainment Watch. Whether George Bush or Michael Dukakis win the election on November 8th, one thing is certain. Ronald Reagan's term will come to an end. The award-winning show Not Necessarily the News will bid a fond farewell to the chief executive with an hour-long review of some of the Gipper's greatest hits, including cabinet appointees James Watt and Ed Meese, Iran scam, his wife's astrologer, and much, much more. The show debuts on Saturday, November 19th. He may have struck out in his quest for the world championship, but Oakland A's superstar Jose Canseco is hoping for a home run in the publishing world. Canseco, who became the first player in Major League history to hit 40 home runs and steal 40 bases in the same season, will be telling his life story with the help of California writer David Shoemaker. The 24-year-old is expected to sell his autobiography for well over 6 figures. She's an eccentric, dogmatic piano teacher named Madame Suzatska. We'll take a look at the actress who brings her to life on the screen, Shirley MacLaine, right after this.
I teach not only how to play the piano, but how to live. You'll be very proud of your son.
Roger.
$3 and 42 cents will take me.
Northwest has some of the lowest fares around, but not that low.
It's Saturday, folks. Saturday all day, as my nanny used to say. Well, what do you folks like to do on Saturdays, huh? What do you like to do? Lay in bed, drink a couple beers, and watch football? No, folks, you have to get out of the house. You have to go to the movies. Yes, you do. And if you like the movies, we have a fine movie magazine program. It is called Flicks. It's on Wednesday nights at 10:30 p.m., 7:30 Pacific, and half an hour worth of previews and profiles of the latest films in theatrical and video rental release. Don't miss Flicks, only on VH1. Stay tuned. We have a classic hit from the 70s, The Eagles, with Hotel California coming up. That's the first and only song I ever sang when I was in a rock band. I was in a rock band in the 8th grade with Nicky Saldo. I played the drums, and we used to sing that song on a dark desert highway, cool whip in your hair. We didn't even know the right lyrics, folks. That's obviously why the band broke up. Stay tuned. We have Hotel California for you within 15. We'll be back right after this.
Camelot Music presents Bobby McFerrin.
When you worry, your face will frown, and that will bring everybody down. So don't worry.
And pick up the latest from Robert Palmer.
Simply irresistible.
Bobby McFerrin and Robert Palmer, now at Camelot Music.
Over the years, I've gotten some wonderful presents, but here's one of the best. It's Epilé Trio. Keeps my legs smooth and silky for weeks. No more razor nicks, cuts, or scratches. Epilé Trio has 3 speeds for fine, medium, or coarse hair. Just circle it on your leg, and it removes hair from the root. Oh, for smooth legs for weeks, use Epilé Trio. It's one of my favorite presents. In fact, it's a present I bought for myself.
Available exclusively at JCPenney.
Christmas, my favorite time of the year. Hi, I'm Louise Mandrell, and I'd like to tell you about a new album by Sessions called Christmas Wishes. This new 4-record collection has over 50 great holiday classics, performed by your favorite country singers. Just listen.
Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue.
It came upon a midnight clear.
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Christmas Wishes is available on 4 records or 3 cassette tapes for only $19.95. 2 compact discs, only $24.95. Here's how to order.
Credit card and COD customers call 1-800-331-5300 or save COD fees by sending $19.95 for records or cassettes or $24.95 for CDs to the address on your screen.
The best in party music for a Saturday night. VH1 A Go-Go. Saturday, 8 p.m. to 12 midnight Eastern, only on VH1.
It's been more than 2,000 years since there was peace between Egypt and a free Jewish nation. If our present expectations are realized, this year we shall see such peace again. We are privileged to witness tonight a significant achievement in the cause of peace. Most of the times in history, when a peace treaty was signed, one nation has been a victor and the other nation has been vanquished. One nation has won, the other nation has lost. Today we've signed a peace treaty when both nations have won.
No more war, no more bloodshed, no more bereavement. Peace unto you. Shalom, salam, forever.
Let there be no more wars or bloodshed between Arabs and Israelis.
drifting up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmering light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night. There she stood in the doorway. I heard the mission bell. And I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell. Then she lit up the candle and she showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor. I thought I heard them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place, such a lovely place. There's plenty of room at the Hotel California. Any time of year, you can find it here. Her mind is Tiffany twisted. She got the Mercedes Benz. She got a lot of pretty, pretty boys that she calls friends. How they dance in the courtyard, sweet summer sweat. Some dance to remember, some dance to forget. So I called up the captain, please bring me my wine. He said, we haven't had that spirit here since 1969. And still those voices are calling from far away. Wake you up in the middle of the night just to hear them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place, such a lovely place. They're living it up at the Hotel California. What a nice surprise, what a nice surprise. Bring your alibis. Mirrors on the ceiling, pink champagne on ice. And she said, we are all just prisoners here of our own device. And in the master's chambers, they gathered for the feast. They stab it with their stealing knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Last thing I remember, I was running for the door. I had to find the passage back to the place I was before. Relax, said the night man, we are programmed to receive. You can check out any time you like, but you can never leave.
Idol, Randy Newman, and Paul McCartney and Wings, all coming up for you this half hour on VH1 High. I'm Rosie O'Donnell, and right now, Catherine Kinley with Entertainment Watch.
Hi, I'm Catherine Kinley, and this is Entertainment Watch. Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner are at it again. They're making another film together. No, it's not another installment in the Romancing the Stone saga, but rather a contemporary drama entitled The War of the Roses. Douglas and Turner will be joined by Danny DeVito, who will both direct and appear in the film. So you thought you knew everything about the Three Stooges, the slapstick comedy group which has become a cult classic. Well, now's your chance to test your critical knowledge with a new book titled The Stooges Fan IQ Test. It's the ultimate challenge by Ronald Smith. Questions in the book test how much trivia the true fan knows and go from relatively easy ones like what's the correct stupid stooge reply to give me a hand to the most difficult, which are for the most ardent stooges like what were the names that the Stooges used in their first short? The answers? Which one? And Jim, Tom, and Jack. Critics have called her a world-class singer, soulful, sensitive, swinging, and gospel-inspired. Next, we'll talk with Bob.
There was no pressure from the director to do anything special. I just performed my song.
Basha says her singing career was almost by accident, but is now enjoying the fruits of her labor, even if it means continued work outside the studio and stage.
I never had this desire to be famous and well-known and all that. You know, I just enjoy singing. You know, that's the most important part. But now I'm finding out that in this business, it's very little of it. Most of it is just completely different work. Singing is like 10%.
Basha is now on the final leg of her first full-scale American tour, and next month she'll be back in front of the cameras filming her next video. For VH1, I'm Catherine Kinley.
This is VH1, Video Hits 1.
First single off the Get Here LP, that is Brenda Russell, and I love that album. I love that woman. Yes, I do. Very talented lady. Second single, Gravity. We also have been playing that for you on VH1. We played it here. Hopefully we'll play it again soon. I hope she releases Get Here, the title track, as a single, because I love that song. I really do. Pick up the album Tell Him Rosie sent you, because only good taste in tuna get to be Starkist. Good taste in 100% tuna filet. This is good taste in tuna. What did she just say? Folks, let me tell you about VH1 A Go-Go. It is party music. Tonight, 8 p.m. till midnight. Don't miss it. VH1 A Go-Go only on VH1. We have Randy Newman coming up within 15 minutes. A new one from him. We'll be back. 70s Weekend continues right after this.
70s Weekend on VH1 is brought to you by Today's Sure. Be just as sure about odor as you are about wetness.
Folks, please. Hey, we can't turn in a verdict while there's still a reasonable doubt.
Bob Swan has a dry shirt, but that doesn't mean he smells good. Because underarm odor is invisible, he needs new Sure Solid, our most effective wetness and odor formula yet. So, Bob, why come to court with a dry shirt and a false sense of security? Tomorrow, get the total protection of Today's Sure.
You were right.
And be just as sure about odor as you are about wetness.
Thanks.
Dinner's ready. Chicken Diane in only 30 minutes.
How'd you find time to cook this?
My great recipes.
Oh, those recipe cards you sent for from TV.
Look, old-fashioned biscuits prepared in 15 minutes. Strawberry shortcake prepared in 20 minutes.
That's quick.
The cards show preparation and cooking time, so I know how long I'll be in the kitchen.
Look, isn't that the commercial?
Call now to start your collection of My Great Recipes. Examine your first shipment, 72 cards in all, for 10 days free. And keep this recipe box, dividers, and more as our free gift to you. If you like the cards, pay just $9.95. Then we'll send you 72 new cards every 3 or 4 weeks at this same low price. Even if you decide to return the cards, you still keep the recipe box and dividers as our gift. You can cancel at any time, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed, so call now.
I'm going to call for my own set.
And make my great recipes your great recipes, Mom.
Concert, folks. It's a whole extravaganza for you, the home viewer. Don't forget to enter. If you don't win, then you don't win. What? If you don't enter, you can't win. Isn't that what I meant to say? What do I mean? Sometimes I just speak and nobody knows what's going to come out, including me. Stay tuned. We have more of 70s Weekend for you right after this.
70s Weekend on VH1 is brought to you by Britannia Limited Sportswear.
Come on, let's go.
Taxi! Quick! Family to be lucky! Ciao!
Where are you going?
See you later.
Where am I going?
Live in Britannia.
She absolutely hates me. No way. No.
That's not what she told me.
You mean... Live in Britannia.
Time Life Music presents Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. 22 original hits on LPs, cassette, and now on compact disc. Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons from Time Life Music. 2 LPs or double-length cassette, only $14.99. Compact disc, $16.99. Call now to order.
Call toll free, 1-800-851-0600. That's 1-800-851-0600. Or send $14.99 for LPs or cassettes, or $16.99 for compact disc, plus $3 for shipping to Frankie Valli, Box 8900-B, Buffalo Grove, Illinois, 60089.
You're watching VH1, Video Hits 1.
outside your window. I've been here all night long. June feels like December, 'cause I'm out here all alone. If you come down to the back door, I climb down from this tree. Baby, you can grab your steps and take a walk with me, Now that you got me speechless, so much I want to say. I can kiss my cool goodbye every time you look at me that way. I go down on my knees to make you understand. But you're the girl who holds the heart inside this man. Now if you feel the way I do, then say yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, baby, if you love me, why don't you say you love me? Say yeah, yeah, If I could offer you heaven, girl, you know I would. I'd be your guardian angel. Oh, baby, if I could. If I have to wait a lifetime, girl, I will do anything to show you that I love you still, yeah. Now if you feel the way I do, say yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, baby, if you love me, won't you say you love me? Say yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
David Glasper, Marcus Lillington, and Ian Spice, the three guys that make up that UK trio. Breathe for you here on VH1. I am Rosie O'Donnell. Nice to have you folks with us. How's it smell in your house? Smell good? Turkey and stuff, stuffing, yet-ta-ta. I'm having a sandwich. Hope you don't feel bad. Send me the leftovers. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you about VH1's Top 10. It is hosted by Tim Birds. Tim Birds. Yeah, three of them. We have three Tim Birds. They're all sitting here. Tim Bird. Thank you very much. Tim Bird, ladies and gentlemen. We count him down in order. He's our own Kasey Kasem. Don't miss it. VH1's Top 10. Friday at 7, Saturday at noon, and Sunday at 6 Eastern Time. Only on VH1. Crosby, Stills, and Nash still to come. More Turkey Day fun after this.
I'm dreaming of a white
Christmas, my favorite time of the year. Hi, I'm Louise Mandrell, and I'd like to tell you about a new album by Sessions called Christmas Wishes. This new 4-record collection has over 50 great holiday classics, performed by your favorite country singers. Just listen.
pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. It came upon a midnight clear. Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Christmas Wishes is available on 4 records or 3 cassette tapes for only $19.95. 2 compact discs, only $24.95. Here's how to order.
Credit card and COD customers call 1-800-331-5300 or save COD fees by sending $19.95 for records or cassettes or $24.95 for CDs to the address on your screen.
100% pure, solid rock. Silver Eagle Records announces the perfect cure to those rock and roll blues. Formula 45. 45 certified solid rock hits. Formula 45 is not sold in stores, so order now. Looking for something to pick up your spirits, add life to your party? Find it with Formula 45. 45 solid rock hits on 4 LPs, 3 cassettes, or 3 CDs. Write or call now.
You're watching VH1. Video Hits 1.
VH1 is celebrating the 20th anniversary of the Woodstock Music and Arts Festival, and we want you to be part of it. If you were there in the summer of 1969, we want to share your memories with the rest of the Woodstock generation on VH1. If you've got photos, home movies, or stories to tell, let us hear from you. Send a note and be sure to include your name, address, and telephone number to VH1 Woodstock, Post Office Box 1019, Radio City Station, New York, New York 10101. We'll be contacting some of you for interviews about what it was like at Woodstock to be included as part of our weekend-long retrospective. Then join us August 11th through the 13th for a weekend of Woodstock memories, Woodstock minutes every hour, and a special presentation of the movie Woodstock, a celebration of the Summer of Love '89, only on VH1, the first channel for you.
A musical lesson in refreshment. Ocean Spray Cranapple.
Ah, so tangy, so crisp, so cool. Ocean Spray.
Taste refreshing Ocean Spray Cranapple.
This is so good.
It's music to your mouth.
I think that birth control is a big issue in a woman's life. I've looked into all the options, and I'm using the Today Sponge.
I talked to my doctor about the sponge. It works 24 hours without hormones. That's a big plus in my book.
And you know, I read that Today's Sponge was tested over 10 years. And that's important to me.
I heard millions of women have used it. And the bottom line is that it works for me.
The Today Sponge. Today's choice in birth control.
The 60s were explosive times, especially when it came to music. Now, relive rock and roll's greatest decade ever for under $1.60 a performance through this special 2-video cassette offer. You get Jimmy, Janis, Cream, and The Doors. All the names that made rock and roll history. The Moody Blues, Jefferson Airplane, The Byrds, plus Steppenwolf, The Who, The Grateful Dead, and much more. Over 90 minutes of video. That's 22 live performances on Kasey Kasem's Rock and Roll Goldmine, the 60s, and MTV Closet Classics. You can have it. Order both video cassettes for only $34.95 by calling 1-800-292-4100. That's 1-800-292-4100. Or send check or money order for $34.95 plus $5.50 for shipping to this address.
It was a quarter of a century ago. I'm Bobby Rivers in my office at the VH1 studios. Listen to this. Let me read to you. This is from the Daily News newspaper in New York City. On June 24th, civil rights campaigners who have not forgotten will gather to mark the 25th anniversary of the murder of 3 fellow activists in Mississippi. Their story inspired the movie Mississippi Burning. Among the celebrities who'll perform at St. John the Divine, that's a big cathedral here in Gotham, Joanne Woodward, Cissy Houston, and Ossie Davis. The event follows a day-long citywide voter registration drive marking the end of a 6-day south to north caravan of buses from Mississippi to New York. Children of slain rights leaders Robert Kennedy, Martin Luther King, and Medgar Evers are expected to attend the memorial for James Chaney, Andrew Goodman, and Mike Schwerner. 25 years ago that happened. So whenever, you know, if you think that voting is just, folks, there are people who are dying for the right to vote for minorities a quarter of a century ago. Think about that when you watch this VH1 milestone.
When they put me in jail, when they put Ralph and then Wyatt in jail, let them know that they got 100 more to put in jail. When they put that next 100 in jail, let them know that they got another 1,000 to put in jail. When they put that 1,000 in jail, let them know that they got 10,000 more to put to jail. America may have many, many days, but they will be full of trouble. There will be no rest. There will be no tranquility in this country until the nation comes to terms with our problem. I don't see the answer to our problem in riots. So my slogan is not burn, baby, burn. My slogan is build, baby, build. Organize, baby, organize. Learn, baby, learn, so that you can earn, baby, earn.
go to preaching.
L'aria odoro che farei quasi mattan vedi lì anche bella mattina fan profio te dicen cammina cammina.
I finally got smart about my combination skin.
Physoderm.
I got smart about oily spots and dry patches.
Physoderm. Physoderm is the smart cleanser for combination skin. Its cleansers work on oiliness, while its moisturizers work on dryness, to help bring your combination skin back into balance.
I just got smart about my combination skin.
Physoderm, the smart cleanser.
From J2 Communications, now you can get Ronald Reagan's best stories and most amusing anecdotes on one delightfully entertaining collector's video. Stand Up Reagan. The wit, warmth, and humor of one of America's most beloved presidents.
Well, I got to be honest with you. I had that same operation when I was young, and it felt so good I wanted to have it done again before I was too old.
You'll see him take good-natured potshots at the other party, even at himself. Stand Up Reagan. It's a video keepsake and a perfect gift. Order Stand Up Reagan through this special TV offer, and you'll also receive absolutely free this American flag lapel pin. Order now.
Start enjoying Stand Up Reagan right away. Call 1-800-424-0200 or send $19.95 plus $4 shipping and handling to Stand Up Reagan, Box 20, Department V, Los Angeles, California.
They call me Mr. Babla. How you doing, people? Bobby Rivers in my office at the VH1 studios. Yeah, yo, every time I say Babla, the crew goes, I, Babla. Third time's the charm. Okay, over and out. Listen, you want to drop me a line? Why don't you? Here's my address, Bobby Rivers, Post Office Box 1020, Radio City Station, New York 10101. Now, the last video that amused and entertained you was performed by Bobby McFerrin. Well, Bobby McFerrin's father dubbed the singing voice of the man our milestone focuses on. He dubbed his voice in the movie Porgy and Bess. The man, Sidney Poitier. Of course, Sidney doesn't have a great operatic singing voice, so he had some help, and Robert McFerrin gave him that help. Sidney Poitier, a great role model and inspiration to me when I was a kid. Consider his performances in addition to Porgy and Bess, Lilies of the Field, The Defied Ones, They Call Me Mr. Tibbs, In the Heat of the Night, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, and To Sir with Love. He is a man of depth, of grace, of charm. Here he is in a VH1 milestone confronting shallow members of the press.
I would like to ask you a question. Why is it that you guys are hounds for bad news? Why is it that, you know, it seems to me that at this moment, this day, you could ask me many questions about many positive and wonderful things that are happening in this country. But we gather here to pay court to sensationalism. We gather here to pay court to negativism. You guys have a job to do. I'm a relatively intelligent man. There are many aspects to my personality that you can explore, I think, very constructively. But you sit here and ask me such one-dimensional questions about a very tiny area of our lives. You ask me questions that fall continually within the Negro-ness of my life. You ask me questions that pertain to the narrow scope of the summer riots.